Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jolene Mujica. I am the head of trends and tours at Windowswear. Welcome to our Windowswear live presentation. We're going to take a look at some retail news that's been happening this past week. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with taking a look at Canada Goose's new spring capsule collection. So Canada Goose has launched this exclusive spring capsule collection with a guest designer, Angel Chen, who's reimagined the brand's iconic outerwear as part of this 13-piece collection for both men and women. Angel Chen was chosen by Canada Goose for her experimental approach to design and to color, coupled with a fusion of Eastern and Western aesthetics. And she's put her signature twist to two distinctive pieces within the collection that were initially revealed during Shanghai Fashion Week last October. The two collaborative designs combine function with bold, utilitarian fashion, and the women's crop shoe mantra parka for Angel Chen, designed to be worn upside down for a discerning look, while the men's convertible snow mantra for Angel Chen can be worn four ways by experimenting with the removable lower half, the sleeves, and the hood. Now, this interpretation of the brand has produced modern silhouettes as well as vibrant colors, with the Chinese designer including a new bold red and two shades of pink to honor her culture and her heritage. Woody Blackford, who is the executive vice president of products for Canada Goose, said in a statement, "Over the years, we've worked with some of the best, and this season we wanted to introduce a new type of partnership with Angel Chen, our first ever guest designer. In our approach, we look for unique and creative perspectives, drawing inspiration from distinct aesthetics that challenge us as a brand. Our belief is to reinterpret and reimagine the core design DNA through their eyes." And she has done just that, putting her signature spin on some of our most iconic products. The exclusive 13-piece collection for women and men showcases the evolution of Canada Goose's most iconic parka, the Snowman Mantra, while also extending the brand into this sort of lightweight down windwear, rainwear, knitwear, and accessories category. The women's collection features the Chaka vest, the Morgana rain jacket, and the High Branch knit jacket, the logo sweater, and the sarong down jacket. It also includes the versatile crossbody bag, which easily converts into a backpack, and a mini cross bag. Each of the garments have been designed to be layered, mixed, matched, and transformed for a very distinctive style, as well as providing warmth and protection no matter the conditions, as with all the pieces leveraged by Canada Goose's fabrics and technologies, which are developed for the harshest of weather conditions. And to highlight the collaboration with Angel Chen, Canada Goose's in-store visual displays includes design elements that bring human nature to life, the brand's purpose platform, which unites its sustainability and values-based initiatives. The majority of the materials used in these displays are recyclable, or biodegradable. And in addition, the brand is also incorporating an augmented reality or AR experience to their store windows globally. Starting at the end of January, guests were able to unlock natural elements such as blooming flowers by pointing their cameras at a QR code in the window. This AR experience unveiled product features and buying options through hotspots that were available on the screen. The Angel Chen and Canada Goose Spring 2021 collection is currently available in select Canada Goose retail stores and select wholesale partners, as well as their website, Tmall, and WeChat. So let's move on over to take a look at the Vista Cafe in Fuzhou, one of the hundreds of sizable, million plus inhabitants in the cities of China. Of them, Fuzhou is on the move. So this is situated at the mouth of the Minjiang River, and it's a regional capital which is garnering a lot of buzz. The close proximity to the Taiwan Strait which is a major waterway for global shipping, has resulted in a number of very large economic zones, free trade zones, and industrial parks, which have tremendously cranked up the local standard of living. And needless to say, life in the city has increasingly become a breeze, right? Offering its dwellers and city inhabitants an alluring and ever-expanding habitat for their off time and off work hours. The recently opened Vista Cafe, which we can see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the interior. Situated in the northern part of town, falls in that exact category. So it's infused with a solid dose of visual drama, which you see when you instantly walk in. Let's take a look at some more of these images. This was created by Hong Kong-based design practice Carve One. The 10,000 square foot establishment really lives up to its name of the Vista Cafe, right? The voluminous ground floor sees light terrazzo flooring paired with large metal grid volumes rising from floor to ceiling, and it seemingly flows through the air alongside this abundance of lush greenery. Circular bar stools sit at the center. So here we can see that. And at the back of the Vista Cafe, right beside a suspended installation of plants, a terrazzo-clad staircase leads to the upper floor where a private dining space and bar, in addition to a children's playroom, can be found. So not only is this a space for adults, but it's been built to be considered a space for families and a space for the community that it serves. All right, fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next story. So today, next up we have a collaboration between Adidas and Stella McCartney. They've presented their first collection in a development by artists. So Adidas and Stella McCartney has unveiled the first part of their Spring-Summer 2021 collection, which is a tribute to our world and the environment and will be released in 2 parts. The first part, called Future Playground, was developed under the creative direction of artists such as Nettie Hurley, Monica Maggi, and Anna Pollock, as well as activists such as Madonna's daughter, Lourdes Leon. Young people today are full of really creative ideas and incredible energy, and the directors and performers from around the world who've been involved in bringing this conscious campaign to life are incredibly diverse, both in terms of the retrospective backgrounds that they come from and their beliefs. In Japan, Monica Maggi cast dressmaker Yuri Hiban, who has a passion for organic and sustainable farming, and archer Ren Hayakawa, who won a bronze medal at the 2012 Olympic Games. Haban talks about how nature helps her sort through her thoughts, while Hayaka shares that she harnesses some of the energy of her surroundings to drive her self-belief and push her performance. So let's see some images from this campaign. Very, very striking. And in the UK, filmmaker Nettie Hurley tries to share the stories of her generation in a gentle and honest way. For example, through Calm and Violet, a couple who are both artists and activists sharing their joy and love of passion for equality through art. Georgia Moot, a proactive voice for mental health and BIPOC communities, talks about how exercise helps her maintain her balance and physical well-being. We can see that over here. For director Anna Pollock, she brought in the New York City perspective and cast Lourdes Leon, the next generation voice actively driving change, focused on inclusivity and female empowerment, and DJ Akili King, who actively wants to use her voice to promote inclusion and empowerment in the next female generation. Together, they use dance and a raw expression of the power of individuality and the strength of community. And I love seeing how each individual is working to protect the planet or their own community in their own way, and how they've each captured the collection in settings that celebrate their environments, serving as another reminder as to why it's so important that we strive to protect it. The collection was inspired by street ports and especially the contrasting and expressive prints of female skate crews. Part of it are lightweight jackets and oversized training pants and knee-long high-waisted shorts that can be combined with long-sleeve crop tops, but also tights, sneakers, or accessories. Now, using the latest material technologies, the pieces of the collection are not only fashionable, but also performance-oriented and sustainable, whereas Adidas' temperature management system Ready makes sure that the wearer stays dry, Stella McCartney made sure that plastic consumption is reduced, right? Thus, the collection uses Prime Blue, a high-performance recycled material, and Prime Green, a high-performance yarn made with 50% recycled contents. Some of the highlights of the Adidas by Stella McCartney line include long weight parkas, true purpose cycling tights, and Ultra Boost sneakers. Price ranges from $23 to $340 and the collection is available on both brands' websites. So quite a collaboration between sustainable brand Stella McCartney and Adidas. And for our final piece of news today, let's take a look at what's going on over at Saks Fifth Avenue. So Barneys is back, much to the dismay of, disconcerting fashionistas in New York City. The renowned New York City iconic department store, when it closed its doors last year before the pandemic, right? Their Madison Avenue flagship has been gone well over a year now. Given their iconic stature and iconic sort of status in the fashion industry, they had a huge global following. The Barneys brand was eventually snapped up by Los Angeles-based financial service provider B. Riley Financial Inc. and Authentic Brands Group, a brand development, marketing, and entertainment company. Now, the latter has partnered with Barneys' rival department store, Saks Fifth Avenue, to resurrect the former Barneys at Saks on the premises of the latter's Midtown Manhattan Fifth Avenue flagship store. Let's take a look at inside to see what the new Barneys at Saks looks like. So here we have some of their window displays. Now, this is going to be situated on the 5th floor of the store, and it offers a tightly curated and forward mix of men and women's wear, emerging and established brands, and 16 of which are brand new to Saks Fifth Avenue. The dedicated space sees an very airy open floor plan with an ever-evolving range of branded installations and shop-in-shops. So let's see what that looks like. Here we can see that nice open airy presentation and some of the shop-in-shops. And at this moment, the following brands are gaining the limelight there, which include Anna Mason, Bruce Glenn, Fear of God, Lulu Studio, Reprojects, and Reese Cooper. Mind you, Barneys at Saks also features a number of special facilities and services, such as the VIP styling suites, where shoppers can be styled in a private dressing suite prepared with personalized selections and refreshments, and Saks by Appointment, which enables shopping before or after public shopping hours. In celebration of Barneys at Saks' inauguration, the designers are also featured in special window installations, which we saw earlier, on the ground floor. And that's not all. Also, what can be found at the Barneys at Saks 5th floor is Honey Brains, a restaurant concept as forward as the fashion itself on the floor. And this offers a tasty menu supervised by both a neurologist and a nutritionist, as it comes up with its signature brain bar, stocked with raw honey-infused coffees, teas, pressed juices, and shots, and nutrient-based dietary supplements. So not only incorporating elements of hospitality, elements of cafe, interactivity, and customization with the VIP styling suites and Saks by Appointment, but really sort of making a very seamless comeback for Barneys. Congratulations to them. All right. As always, if you are a Windows Wear member, please make sure that your profiles are up to date your profiles are completed and that you are uploading your projects so that you can be featured on Windows Wear Live. So today, let's take a look at what's going on over at Quatrobi Lighting. So for Quatrobi Lighting, when a brand builds their store, they put a lot of effort into designing something unique and different, which makes them stand out from other retailers. And we believe that light is an important part of that design process. Furniture, the shape of the furniture, materials used, color are all taken into consideration. As lighting specialists, Quatrobi Lighting understands how to work with these aspects to create the perfect lighting levels for any situation. This is a project that they collaborated on with Enrico Caveri in Italy, in Milan. Congratulations to Quatrobi. Moving on to Arsenal. Arsenal, New York has been building these sidewalk easels for nearly a decade and continues to find ways to improve their original concept and design. Here's to a new fleet added with an added folded handle door pull, interior weep holes, and durable cam lock and cylindrical key. And as always, they feature their custom characters with letter sets. Hats off to Madewell for featuring the analog message board in a very densely digital world, right? So sometimes analog can be just as powerful a form of advertising as social media. So over at Coach, the Disney and Keith Haring Exploratorium, Coach's Exploratorium, enables visitors to discover and shop special edition physical and digital gifts, including leather bags topped with Mickey ears, shearling hats, totes, sweatshirts printed with Keith Haring's signature artwork, as well as AR filters and a bespoke Spotify playlist. So again, another brand showcasing elements of in-person and digital sort of hybrid marketing. The Exploratorium is divided into 8 unique spaces, which can be explored through an immersive subway station inspired by New York City, where consumers can paint their own street art in the style of Keith Haring, to 5 different interactive rooms. So here we can see those laid out. Fantastic work. And finally, moving on to Visual City. Visual City has collaborated to work on Macy's at Herald Square in New York City. This is for 32 Degrees. All right, that does it for our Monday edition of Windows Wear Live. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. As always, if you are a Windows Wear member, make sure that your profiles are up to date and that you are uploading all of your projects so you could be featured. We will see you here next week. Have a fantastic afternoon.